What's up, YouTube? Here we go again with another video for y'all. Now, today we will be making a video about my top 10 favorite anime of all time. If you know me personally, then you know I'm definitely an anime fan. I've been watching anime since I was a youngin', man, and it's a real big part of my childhood. So I just want to talk about my top 10 anime here and give y'all some recommendations if y'all haven't seen them already. But yeah, before we get into this video, man, y'all press the like button and watch the video all the way through. That's how these videos get recommended to other people and other channels, and then that's how the channel begins to grow. So yeah, we need to get on the recommended tabs, man. So watch the video all the way through. You don't even gotta listen to me talk the whole time. You can just put the video on mute and just let it play all the way through, you feel me? But yeah, so let's get into this video, man. Love y'all. Number 10, Noragami. Noragami is number 10 on my list of many anime that I've watched. And I say over my time, I probably watched about 40 different animes. And yeah, for you to make this top 10, you are pretty top tier in my opinion. So yeah, Noragami is just an anime that really has great appeal to me. I like the whole concept of Yato being a god that nobody respects, but at one point he was such a popular and powerful god. So there's so much mystery surrounding his character, and then it's interesting how that mystery surrounding him envelops over the course of the story. So this anime is in sub and in dub. I came across it on Hulu. So yeah, it's pretty easy access for anybody who doesn't watch anime on a regular basis. But yeah, Noragami is definitely a move.
Did he actually follow through on his jobs?
And what about food and clothing? Was he always a homeless, jobless bum in a tracksuit?
Well, he would never admit it, but he's actually every last one of those things you mentioned.
Oh, just shut up!
Number 9, Soul Eater. Soul Eater is just a classic, man. Anybody who knows anime have seen Soul Eater or at least heard about it. As a matter of fact, I'm pretty sure everybody has seen it. And there's just so much to love about Soul Eater. The characters, the energy, the action, the fights, the plot, and just the whole idea of the different weapons and meisters in the story. Like, it's just great. It's a great story. It has great opening music. There's a lot of entertainment. It's just a great anime overall. Number 8, The Promised Neverland. Now, The Promised Neverland is only one season, 12 episodes, but it is all this anime needs because the way that it is delivered is so concise that there's no need for an additional season. Everything you need is right there. And the character development between Emma, Norman, and Ray is just amazing. Like, these are young geniuses, and it really gets you interested in the story. And the way each episode ends is like, it makes you become more and more invested, almost as if like they're ending on cliffhangers. And it's definitely solid anime. It has an amazing ending, and it's definitely something worth your time. But the only issue is that it's in sub, so all y'all who don't really like to watch anime in sub, you're gonna have a hard time reading subtitles, but it is what it is. Next one.
抗うことを大好きだから苦しんでほしくない。私はあなたたちを苦しませたくないの。温かなお家で美味しいご飯と愛情いっぱい、飢えも寒さも真実も知らず満たされた気持ちで死んでいく。
偽物の笑顔なんていらない。
Number 7, That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime. Reincarnated Slime, top tier in my opinion. Now, I probably watched this back in 2019, and it's just something to love about Rimuru, the main character. He's so charming and charismatic, and you can see like how he just ends up in this fantasy world and rise the ranks as somebody who's worth his respect. Like, bro, it's just something interesting about the characters, the location, the story, the fantasy world. It's a solid anime overall, and I would recommend to anybody who's new because it's just so lighthearted and it ain't really too much for you to take in as far as like it being like something that's hard to understand. It's just a great anime.
人間だった俺は通り魔に刺されて死んだと思ったらこっちの世界でスライムに転生して暴風竜ベルトラと友達になったり魔物たちの国を
Number 6, Black Clover. Black Clover, even to this day, I feel is extremely underrated. And we're like 170 episodes in, but the opening music are amazing. Every single opening has an amazing song. Asta and Yuno, their whole dynamic, and I ain't even gonna lie, bro. Sometimes Yuno be giving me Sasuke vibes. But yeah, Asta and Yuno, and then the whole idea of the goals of them trying to become the Wizard King, and then the different Magic Knight captains, the different balance between comedy and action is just a perfect blend. But yeah, Black Clover is a very top tier anime in my opinion, and is number 6 on my list.
Sing it! Love my swimsuit!
Oh, hey!
Do you like it?
Ah! I knew it! This sand is awesome for leg training! Feel the burn, yeah!
You will look at me in my swimsuit, and you're going to do it right now!
Number 5, The 7 Deadly Sins. 7 Deadly Sins. It's like every time I watch a new season, I fall more and more in love with this. Now, at first, 7 Deadly Sins was somewhere around like number 7 on my list, but it eventually moved down to 5 after seeing the last season. And it's not the last season of the show, but the most previous one. It's just fire, bro. Amazing. 10 out of 10. And it's interesting seeing how deep the characters go. Like, there's so many layers behind Meliodas and the other sins, and they're all from different times and different races. So it's just like there's so much more to learn about these characters as the story continues. And it's like, I don't know where the peak in action like even is, because the battles are top tier, bro. The battles are top tier. There's so much action and entertainment all packed into a Netflix original. 10 out of 10 in my opinion.
Let's do this! That's nothing! Is that Ba'an guy dead?
Number 4, My Hero Academia. My Hero Academia, when it first came out, I wasn't really interested in it because I felt like it was way overhyped. And my brother, he was trying to put me onto it, like, yo, check out this new anime, My Hero. I was like, nah, bro, I'm straight. Because everybody was talking about it. I was like, that junk corny. But I ain't even gonna lie, man. Eventually, I was like, let me go give this a try. And I couldn't stop watching the episodes, bro. Like, I don't know. It's just something about it. Like, I feel like what makes people interested in anime so much is the stories. And My Hero Academia has a great hero origin story. And as you can see, you know, I got the My Hero Academia shirt. My favorite character on this shirt is Todoroki. But yeah, the characters are amazing. The quirks, the whole character development of how Midori even got to where he's at. Because at first, he didn't even have a quirk. And now my boy is a GOAT. Like, bro, it's just good to see, bro. It's a nice hero origin story. And it also kind of has like the whole sweet idea of you idolizing somebody and then you eventually like putting in that effort and that work to become better than, if not just as good as, the person that you once idolized. So he looks up to All Might, and it's just great to see him doing big things when he once idolized this person and at one point just wanted to beat him so bad.
All Might's young age, Bronze Age, the Silver Age, and of course, the Golden Age! He's the inventor who created each of those iconic looks! I never thought I'd get to meet him in real life! I'm just so moved!
Number 3, Psychopaths. Psychopaths is on my top 3. Number 3, just based off the concept around it as a whole, because the story is amazing. I like the whole idea of it showing the potential downsides that technological advancements could have on society, kind of like the Black Mirror of anime, but it just focuses on this one concept. And you know, the Sybil system, for any of y'all who've seen the show, the crime coefficient is real. This junk is interesting. It's a detective show, murder mystery. There's a lot of action, drama. The opening music is once again amazing for all of the seasons I've seen. And then one of the seasons, it was like an entire season dedicated to tracking this dude down. And like, it was so interesting because they had all these type of challenges along the way. There's just a lot of mystery about it. It's a great detective show.
Don't think of them as human beings. Their psychopath crime coefficients are above regulation value. They're all deeply disturbed. They would normally be completely isolated as latent criminals, but we allow them into the outside world for a single purpose: to flush out and hunt down criminals just like themselves. They're nothing more than hunting dogs. The best way to track a beast is with a beast. We call them enforcers. Each one of them is your subordinate.
Number 2, you know I can't have an anime on this list without including Naruto. Naruto is number 2. This is a huge portion of my childhood. Naruto, it came out in 2002. I was born in 2002, so I literally grew up with Naruto. And by the time I was like 14, 15 is when, you know, the show ended. But it's just great. The Naruto Shippuden is literally one of the best stories that like I've ever got to witness, and it is arguably the best anime of our generation, or if not, just period, of the entire existence. Because Naruto, bro, I don't know, it's so simple, but the delivery of it is just amazing, bro. Like, how can you not like? I've never met someone who said they don't like Naruto or they don't watch Naruto. Like, it's just an amazing show, bro. And if you haven't seen it, you sleep and you got a lot of catching up to do, my G. Number 1, my number 1 anime of all time is Akame Kill. Akame Kill, it is just my favorite, bro, because I love the characters in the story and I love the whole moral aspect of it. So you get to see Night Raid and the Imperial Capital go at it, fighting each other, and then you see the conflict from both sides through both of their lenses. They both have their own reasons for fighting. They both have their own morals, or them just, you know, taking orders from the top. They might not agree. Like the villains, some of the things that the villains do, they might not agree with it, but they're literally just following orders. And both of them have things that they're fighting for. They both have families and all that stuff. And like, that's pretty obvious for any show, but it's just the way that they did it. You get to see the heroes, or the quote unquote heroes, because it's questionable whether, you know, them being like hero assassinators, like they kill people, they kill bad guys, is that morally the right thing to do? But it's just good to see the conflict from both sides, and you end up loving both the characters. The fighting scenes, the music, everything is just great about it. There's a nice balance of comedy and action, and there's like a little love story in it too. It's in sub and dub, and it's just great to see how Tatsumi just rises up to the top. And I also appreciate the fact that it's kind of hard to pinpoint whether Tatsumi or Akame is the main character. And also, the endings, the ending of the show, bro.
sacrifice your arms to block that fatal strike?
So yeah, that is why Akame Kill is my #1 anime. And these are my top 10 favorite anime of all time, man. And if you watched it all the way through, I love y'all and I appreciate y'all. Y'all are goated, man. We're gonna get this channel up in 2021. We still got more stuff to do. We still got more type of content, man. Y'all don't know what y'all finna get, but just know it's gonna be crazy, man. It's gonna be crazy, I promise y'all. But yeah, y'all folks, stay tuned for more content, man. Love y'all. Kai Savage, stay true. 10 toes, 100, man.